Trustee Petro? I don't know if she went off. test, 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 test.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Sounds great.
Okay, perfect.
I don't think that. I think.
All right, hopefully it stays.
So good now.
I moved around the back. I think that's worse than this year. Okay, it's live now. We're going to go to mute until we start. Hi, good evening and welcome to the regular meeting of the Frankfort Village Board. It is Monday, December 6th, 2021. And we'll call this meeting to order. And I think first item on here, we have a request, and we'll go to our clerk.
That is correct, Mayor Ogle. In accordance with our ordinance, I received a request from Trustee Petro to attend via video conference today. And our ordinance allows this attendance by a trustee for electronic conferencing for the reasons of illness or disability, employment or village-related matters, or family or other emergency. And so for Trustee Petro, what is your reason for being video conferenced in today?
Employment meeting out of town.
Okay, thank you. And now I will do the roll call to show that we have a physical quorum, and then we will move forward with the motion for the video conferencing. Mayor Ogle.
Here.
Trustee Ledden.
Here.
Trustee Severia.
Here.
Trustee Farina.
Here.
Trustee Borelli.
Here.
Trustee Rossi.
Here.
And Clerk Schubert is here, so we do have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. We continue with the rest of the roll call?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Attorney Mahoney.
Here.
Attorney Lamore. Village Administrator Pisha.
Present.
Assistant Administrator Barica.
Present.
Chief Ch.6.
Here.
And that is everyone.
All right. Thank you, Clerk. At this time, as part of the Open Meetings Act and this provision, we have a physical quorum in the building, and we have to have a motion and a second in order to allow the participation by electronic conferencing. So can I get a motion and a second, please? We have a motion by Trustee Savaria to allow the electronic conferencing and a second by Trustee Rossi, and we'll go back to our clerk for the vote.
Trustee Severia.
Yes.
Trustee Farina.
Yes.
Trustee Borelli.
Yes.
Trustee Rossi.
Yes.
Trustee Ledden.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, thank you. Just so everyone knows, because of this electronic participation, every one of the votes that we have tonight will be by roll call vote. So each one will be called out individually too. So, and if you'd all join me now, we're going to stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance. So our next item on here is what we call the unanimous consent agenda. All the items on the consent agenda are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted in one single motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a board member so requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. So at this time, is there anyone who would like to remove any items from the consent agenda? Okay. Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve it?
So moved.
Yeah. Motion by trustee Farina, a second by trustee Borelli. Okay. We are going to go through each of these items here so that the people that are in the audience, the people that are home, or that might be watching later, understand what it is that your village board is voting on. It's very important that you understand and that we're transparent about this. If you go on our village website, you can also find not just the agenda, but also the board packet that has everything that we are discussing tonight and copies of that. So, our first item on here, we had the approval of the minutes. If there are no changes to that, we will go to trustee Savaria for the bills.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Bills this evening are all pretty routine in nature and equal $584,992.06. I just wanted to highlight a couple of our line items to show our commitment to buy local. We had a line item for Alsip Nursery, local printing and design, Master Auto Supply, Park Ace Hardware, Plaza Cleaners, and Phillips Chevrolet. And that concludes my report this evening.
Thank you, trustee Savaria. The next item on here is the Committee of the Whole report, and there are two items in here. We go to trustee Farina.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. At its November 15th, 2021 meeting, the Committee of the Whole discussed the proposed 2021 tax levy for the Village of Frankfort. Finance Director Jenny Booth reported the preliminary equalized assessed valuation figures from the Will County Assessor, which showed an overall increase of approximately 4.72%. Following discussion, it was the consensus of the committee to forward a recommendation to the village board to request the 2021 tax levy in the amount of $3,399,343 million. Based on preliminary estimates and the property tax extension limitation law, the estimated limiting rate is calculated at 0.3340, and the amount requested will most likely be reduced by approximately $49,043 to $3,350,300. The village's rate for 2020 was 0.3383. The county will determine the actual rate based on final EAVs, the levy amount requested, and the limiting rate calculation. If the actual rate is equal to or greater than the prior year rate, the village would consider reducing the rate to 0.3382, which would be 0.0001 less than the prior year's rate. So we have two motions before us this evening. The first is to accept the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole, waive the first and second readings, and pass an ordinance providing for the annual levy of taxes in the amount of $3,399,343 for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2021, and ending April 30th, 2022 in the Village of Frankfort, Will and Cook Counties, Illinois. The second motion is to accept the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole and adopt a resolution directing the Will County Clerk on possible tax levy reductions for the 2021 tax levy. And that is all, Mayor Ogle.
Thank you very much, trustee Farina. Now we have an item from the Plan Commission, and we will go to trustee Ledden.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This item is for Holly's Massage special use for a massage establishment to be located at 9645 Lincoln Way Lane, Suite 103. Applicant Holly Arndt proposes to operate a massage establishment within Suite 103 of the Crown Center subdivision located at 9645 Lincoln Way Lane. Holly's Massage has been operating in Frankfort since 2018 and is relocating due to business growth. To accommodate the proposed operation at the new location, the applicant seeks the granting of a special use for a massage establishment. At the November 18th, 2021 public hearing on the project, the Plan Commission forwarded a unanimous recommendation to the Village Board to approve the special use request. The motion before us this evening is to accept the Plan Commission recommendation, waive the first and second readings, and pass an ordinance granting a special use permit for a massage establishment to operate Holly's Massage LLC at 9645 Lincoln Way Lane, Suite 103, in accordance with the reviewed plans, public testimony, and findings of fact.
Thank you, Trustee Ledden. Is there any discussion amongst the trustees on any of these items? Okay. Hearing none, we'll go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for the vote.
Trustee Farina?
Yes.
Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Trustee Borelli?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes.
Trustee Ledden?
Yes.
Trustee Severia?
Yes.
All right, thank you. So the consent agenda, everything was approved to move forward. The following item on here is an item that had been tabled and then postponed from the November 15th meeting to today. And at this point, I'd like to have one of our attorneys, Jim Murphy, come to the podium and maybe explain a little bit about where we're at with this particular item before we move towards a vote.
Last week, we had some settlement discussions with Borg Warner concerning the use of the property and how the parties might go forward in an amicable way. We asked that Borg Warner put some of the issues in writing. We think we're getting there. We got that on Friday. I've had a conversation with them today. I think that we're on the cusp of getting a resolution. I think we just need to get some details in terms of some language, and so that at the next board meeting, we'll be able to resolve this finally.
Thank you, Jim. I would like to thank, not only our attorneys, but also Trustee Savaria and Trustee Ledden and our village administrator, Rob Pisha, for, their part in the negotiation, and that, we also appreciate the public's patience while we work through these final details with Borg Warner to make sure that we come out to a good outcome. This item had been tabled and then postponed to this date, and at this point, I believe we are looking for a motion to postpone this vote until December 20th. Can I get that motion?
So moved.
We have a motion by Trustee Farina. We have a second by Trustee Borelli to postpone this until the December 20th, 2021 Village Board meeting. At this point, we will go to our clerk. Is there any discussion? Okay, hearing none, we'll go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for the vote.
Trustee Borelli?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes.
Trustee Ledden?
Yes.
Trustee Severia?
Yes.
Trustee Farina?
Yes.
Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Good.
Motion carries.
All right, the motion carries. So we have some interesting and exciting things here today in the mayor's report. The first item on here is, and we have some folks here from St. Peter's. Almost a year ago, on December 20th, or December 7th, 2020, the village board went through the process, and we approved the designation of St. Peter's United Church of Christ as a historic landmark. St. Peter's congregation was established in 1867 and has been an integral part of the Frankfort community for over 150 years. The 1915 church has the distinction of being the first Frankfort landmark, significant for its architecture and stained glass windows. And I am honored, and on behalf of our board, to present a plaque to St. Peter's United Church of Christ. If you'd like to meet me at the podium real quick, and we'll present the plaque to you. It's a heavy one, too. So Yeah. Oh, you're gonna go? That's probably a good 30 pounds there, too. There you go. Yeah, we'll go this way here, too. Yeah, Mark.
Did someone from the village need to take a picture?
John, come on over. All right. Yeah, Mark.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Mark, thanks for all your work on this. It is, like I said, it's pretty good. And there's a box for it right over here, too, so.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
everyone. Thank you.
All right. So we'll be looking forward to seeing that out there, hanging on the wall.
And we're hoping to have a service after worship, Mayor, so it's nice inviting the whole village and the board to be there as we put it on and dedicate it.
In May?
In May.
Okay, so they're looking to do a dedication service sometime in May, so that everybody could hear that, and invite the community as well as the board. Thank you very much. Well, tonight we also have a Girl Scout troop here. This is Troop 75696, and we got a couple members here. They're fourth graders, and they're earning their Inside Government badge today. So I think we have Hazel Dilger, Michaela Katchen, Helena Beller, and Rachel Harrop. They're all here tonight, so we welcome you, and we're very excited to have you here and watching what we do and learning about your government. It's very important that all of us take an interest in it, whether it's voting, being good citizens, and I was a Cub Scout way back in the day, and I enjoyed it, and certainly my wife was a Girl Scout troop leader too with our daughters, so I'm very pleased to have you here tonight. We have another honor that's going out there too. Curtis Pascarella of the Phyllis Chevrolet in Frankfort is one of a select group of 47 dealer nominees from across the country who will be honored at the 105th Annual National Automobile Dealers Association show in Las Vegas, which is coming up March 11th of 2022. He's a Time Dealer of the Year award, and it's one of the auto industry's most prestigious and highly coveted honors. Recipients are among the nation's most successful auto dealers who have also demonstrated a long-standing commitment to community service, and Curtis Pascarella and Philip Chevrolet and their family absolutely have. We'll be ringing in the holidays with Midnight Madness. It's coming up this Friday. This is always a good time. The Chamber of Commerce is going to host it, and it's in downtown Frankfort, but not only downtown Frankfort. There's other businesses that are represented and participating as well as you go through town. It's Friday, December 10th from 6 p.m. until midnight. Participating businesses will remain open for shoppers to take advantage of their hospitality and also the holiday gift-giving specials. And I think as it goes, usually the discounts get better as the night goes on. And if you haven't had the chance yet, you certainly come to downtown Frankfort and see the lights and everything that's going on. It's beautiful. Make your reservations for dinner. Make sure you make your reservations for dinner, especially for some of the more popular places. The Reindeer on the Green event will be held on Saturday, December 11th from noon until 2 p.m. on the Brighter Green. You can experience an up-close encounter with 2 Alaskan reindeer while listening to holiday music performances by Frankfort Girl Scouts Service Union 718 and the Black Willow Brass Quintet. Included in this year's events are a trackless train. This was something new and something sounds like a lot of fun as well. Arts and craft tables. I think that Frankfort Arts Association is involved with that one, and complimentary hot cocoa and cookies. Details are always available on the village website. You can go there. If you missed the lighting of the green event, it was really, I think people have been describing it as magical. It was beautiful. We had Santa Claus come in. The Grinch was there. He tried to steal the switch and keep us from lighting up the green, but Officer Riff, detained him and kept things going. It was a a beautiful night, and we keep hearing comments about this was like right out of a Hallmark movie. So please come down and enjoy the green, and staff did a tremendous job on putting this together, and it's just a nice night, and you're going to enjoy it on this weekend coming up as well. Tomorrow is a pretty serious day. It's December 7th, which is National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day, and so just take some time to reflect on that and the sacrifices that our veterans, and especially those who were there in Pearl Harbor at the time, what happened. So that is it for me tonight for the mayor's report, and so we now will go to board comments, and we'll start with our clerk, Katie Schubert.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. I just want to say welcome to our Girl Scout troop. Thanks so much for being here today. A lot of important things happen at our local government level, and I just love seeing you learning and earning your badges. And I also wanted to comment that I think that was the most enthusiastic Pledge of Allegiance we've had here in a while, so we could all learn a little something about that from you. So thanks for being here. It's so nice to have you. And also, I second what the mayor said about lighting of the green. It was a beautiful night. The green looked wonderful. It was a great crowd, so thanks for everyone who was part of putting that together and who attended. And that is all I have tonight.
Thank you, Katie. Trustee Ledden.
All right. Yes, thank you to you Girl Scouts for being here and earning your government badge. We're glad to have you here tonight. And also congratulations to Phillips Chevrolet. I know having some people in the auto industry that I've known over the years, those are huge awards to earn, so it's very impressive. And also I would echo what the mayor said with regard to the 80th anniversary of Pearl Harbor tomorrow, a time for remembrance and thankfulness for those that dedicated so much for our freedom. And I also will echo what Clerk Schubert said. It was the first time I think I was at the lighting of the green. It was, like you said, out of a Hallmark movie, and I think the village did a tremendous job out there, and I've gone down there probably every night since just to show somebody else the lights, so thank you for that.
Thank you, Trustee Ledden. Trustee Savaria.
No comment tonight, Mayor.
No comment tonight? Okay. All right. Trustee Farina.
Welcome, Girl Scouts. I was a scout, and I loved it, and it was a great experience, and it's great that you're here to see government in action. Congratulations to St. Peter's and receiving your plaque. That's very exciting, and I can't wait to see the ceremony in May and the plaque up on the church. Also, I do want to echo the lighting of the green ceremony. That was great. Sue Lynchy, Kevin, Ken for being there and making it all happen. Also to Terry Kessel in the Public Works Department for taking care of our grounds and doing all the preparation work. It takes a team, and they did a phenomenal job, and I know the residents and the business community appreciate it. So thank you, Mayor Ogle.
Thank you, Trustee Farina. Trustee Petro, remotely.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. First, a thank you to staff for testing our technology today to allow for productive electronic participation. So thank you to all that helped with that. Also, I wish I was there in person to see the plaque, because I know that the Historic Preservation Committee worked hard on designing that to recognize our first landmark, and we'll be excited to see it up on the building in May. The lighting of the green was, to Mayor Ogle's point, just simply magical. It's great to see all the faces out there. I think we have record-breaking crowd and wonderful weather. It's a great start to kicking off the holiday season, and I'm ready to shop on Friday, listen to some of the caroling, and do the reindeer this weekend. If you have a chance, definitely come out and try to enjoy some of the holiday seasons and festivities with all of the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee. Trustee Burley.
Thank you, Mayor. Girl Scouts wanted to welcome you, and thanks for being here, and thanks to your parents for getting you involved. It's a great program to be a part of, so thank you for being here, and that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, Trustee. Trustee Rossi.
Okay, first thing, it's kind of funny what Clerk Schubert said, because the chief and I leaned to each other and both said, that's the best Pledge of Allegiance we've heard here in a long time. So I did, unfortunately, my first one I've missed in many years of the lighting of the green, but I saw the videos, and I want to compliment the village and their staff and all they did, and the fire district what they did also delivering Santa Claus, that was great. And not missing reindeer on the green, I got 4 grandkids ready to come.
Thank you, Trustee Rossi. All right, at this time, we'll go to our village administrator, Rob Pisha, for the village administrator's report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just want to congratulate the Girl Scouts for earning their badge, and thank you for coming to the meeting. Also want to remind residents that we are done with brush and leaf pickup for the season. You can still put your bags in the brown leaf bags, and New Way will come and pick them up. But we're starting to convert our trucks to other type of seasonal removal. I don't really want to say what it's about, but that's what it's for. It's for actually our snow removal season, so we have to convert our trucks and put our plows on there. Also, just to let residents know, we're working on the final engineering designs for well and a treatment plant, basically an iron filtration system at a new well that's going to be over at the water tower on Pfeiffer Road. So just wanted to remind, or off of Nebraska. Just want to remind residents that we will have an open house about that before it's all finalized, but that should be coming up, and we anticipate beginning construction sometime in the summer. And that's the end of my report.
Go ahead.
Yep. Is the branch pickup, did we have that last branch pickup? That's done?
Yeah, that was also done last week, so we did leaves and branch pickup last week. If there are branches out, all I ask residents to do is just call the village so we can try to pick them up in a pickup truck if need be, but please don't cut down any additional branches.
Thanks, Ron.
Okay, thank you, Rob. Now we'll go to our police chief, Chief Ch.6.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As winter weather approaches, we would like to encourage everyone to drive cautiously when there's snow or rain. In addition, we ask that we do not park on village roadways when we have 2 inches of snowfall or more. This assists Public Works and helps them to clear the streets so that we can all have safe roads to travel on. Additionally, we would like to remind people, once again, to continue to lock vehicle doors, to make sure your overhead garage doors are closed, and that you have no keys or key fobs left within your vehicle. This helps to prevent crime and keep your property safe.
Thank you, Chief. Now we'll go to our attorneys for the attorney's report.
No report tonight. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you. Next item on here is other business. Is there any other business come before the board? All right. Hearing none, we go to public comment. Is there anyone who would like to make a public comment before the board? Okay. All right, hearing none, we are going to adjourn into executive session. I asked the Girl Scouts to just stay for just a minute before we end up going into there too, so we'll come and talk to you for a second before we do this. But we're going to adjourn into executive session, which would be under potential litigation. There's it's 5 ILCS, Illinois compiled statutes, 120/2 C11. And in order to do that, we need to go into, we need a motion and a second.
Second.
Trustee Farina with the motion, Trustee Borelli with the second. Any discussion on this? If not, Clerk Schubert, would you take the roll, please?
Yes, I will. Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Trustee Borelli?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes.
Trustee Ledden?
Yes.
Trustee Severia?
Yes.
Trustee Farina?
Yes.
Okay. So our board will be going into executive session, and when we come out, we will not be taking any actions. We will just be going back in, and we will adjourn the meeting at that point. But we'll be signing off the air for a little bit, and if the Girl Scouts can stick around for a minute before we go into there. Thank you.